but the question today, first of all, is how will you remember the Rio Olympics? What are your standout memories? Renee said she answered the question earlier, and she said she will remember it for old girl, the shot putter, the one from America, the black girl, of course, because black girl magic. But no, you know what surprised me most about her though? Honestly, when they said she was the first, I was like, what? When I was in high school, there was a couple of bras that was like chunking that damn ball. You know what I mean? And I couldn't do it. They tried to like get me out there. I was looking for something to do in the spring, since football season, whatever, waiting until spring practice started. Man, they put that damn thing in my hand one time. I almost threw my rotator cuff out. I ain't even playing. No. It was grand opening, grand closing. But like when they said that, I was like, how? Is this the first time? Well, I mean, things are about to be over. Like, if all these things are happening for the first time in 2015, or excuse me, 2016, I kind of went back a year, didn't I? It's going to be a problem coming up. You know what I mean? Because there's little girls watching, and, little girls is hashtagging black girl magic. They seeing Simone Manuel swimming and all this kind of stuff, and Gabby Douglas and Simone Biles and all this. Yeah, man, that chick from Renee's hometown, that's why I don't mess with Renee. They got chicks like this chick from Flint. Just won like back-to-back gold medals in boxing. Real talk. You know what I mean? First time ever an American won back-to-back gold medals in boxing, and she just happened to be from Flint. Of course she would win. She's pissed off. They got poisonous water. She got to take it out on some damn body. Yeah, dude. It's going to be a problem, man, when you seeing all this. And it's going to lead me to a question I want to ask you guys here. About that kind of stuff, man, about what we've seen at the Olympics. Because before the Olympics started, I posed a question, and it was in the aftermath of the police shootings of Alton Sterling and golly, what's the kid's name, man? Oh man, the kid in Louisiana, and I can't think of his name. My gosh, but you guys know who I'm talking about. But anyway, it was in the aftermath of that, and I was, the question I posed was like, how should we feel? How should black people feel about all these black people, like the entire U.S. Olympic team, black men? The most prominent members of the track teams, black people. The most prominent members of the gymnastics teams, black women. And the question I was wondering out loud, like I normally do, like, how should we feel? I said Alton Sterling, right? I meant Philando Castile is the other name. I mixed the names up. Thank you, Mark. Mark Thomas is in the chat room as well. You guys can join him in there, like I said earlier, by clicking that little thought bubble that you see on your streaming player if you're listening via Spreaker, or you're listening via my website, OneMike with BigMike.com, spelled with the number 1 MICWITHBIGMIKE. All right, so yeah, and now that it's over, in retrospect, it seems like a silly question because, black folks showed up and showed out in record fashion. Not only black folks, but I'm gonna shout out to the ladies, man. The ladies did their thing, man. They won 61 out of the 121 U.S. medals and 27 of the 46 gold medals. So shout out to the ladies, man, of all ethnicities, contributed to this. I still don't know what it means, though. Like the title to the show is "How do you define success?" I don't know what this means because, and you know what I didn't look up today, and I meant to. Where does America stand on things that are important, like science and technology, mathematics? Things that you would normally, like, there's nothing you can do with a pole vaulting championship except pole vault. You feel me? That's pretty much it. It's like the baseline and the ceiling is all the same. And it kind of just put me into a mind frame. It was like, okay, what is success? I know everybody had this. Everybody was dripping with patriotism and all this, but like I don't forget, man. Like, and I say it all the time on this show. I know America hates my black ass, man. And when I see what I see in the Olympics, it's like I have to compartmentalize it and say, good for them. Good for these women. Good for these these guys, man, that are doing their thing. They worked hard to do it. I got to compartmentalize it and say I'm glad for that, and it's an exciting experience for them to be able to do that. But I also gotta harken back to so many things that I've read and seen about how black people in this country who actually went and fought wars for this country, and the images of black men hanging from trees in their military uniforms, you know what I mean, left to be homeless, treated like dirt after going and shedding blood for this country. Like I can't just go all in on some, you know what I mean, USA. I can't, like my heart of hearts won't allow me to do that. And I'm not, it's not a judgment on anybody who does do that. You know what I'm saying? It's all a matter of personal perspective. But for me, it's I gotta compartmentalize. I gotta put it into its own different category. Like, yeah, man, Simone Biles is like ridiculous on the gymnastic stuff, man. But also, you know what I mean? America don't care if tomorrow Simone Biles don't have a brother. But let's say she had a brother. If her brother was pulled over by the police and shot dead, America wouldn't care. You know what I mean? In that same vein, it's the same, you know what I mean? It's like the conflicting emotions.